We are officially halfway through the year 2025. What bottles of bourbons and whiskey should you hunt in the second half? Let's find out. What is going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing you guys a brand new video. Today, we're going to be going over the bottles of bourbons and whiskeys that you need to be keeping your eye out on the shelves in the liquor stores, because there are some amazing bottles of bourbons and whiskeys that are dropping right here, right now. Now, without further ado, let's get into the good stuff and let's get into bottle number one. Bottle number one is one that a lot of us are very excited for, and all of the taters and the secondary market hypers are excited for, and that is going to be the Eagle Rare 12 year. This is coming in at a $50 whopping price tag and 95 proof. It already dropped at the distillery Father's Day, and I've seen these bottles going for $300 plus on secondary. Now, once this gets released nationwide this month, I think that price is going to dip dramatically. It's just that those crazy prices are going that high because a limited amount of those bottles were released, but we should be seeing a good influx of these bottles here in the month of July for the Eagle Rare 12 year. A lot of people are excited for it. I myself am as well. I wasn't buying in on that hype and getting a bottle to do a review of for you guys at $300 when I know that this bottle is going to be dropping dramatically. Let's get to bottle number two. Bottle number two is a bottle that, well, it just recently got released as well in the distillery, but is also being released nationwide for the very first time, being released here in July, and that is the Old Forester President's Choice. And they also did a first time, I believe, a rye President's Choice. Now, these are all going to be barrel proof, aged for, I think, 7 to 9 years, depending on the barrel, and it's an MSRP of a whopping $225. Now, me specifically, I've had a sample of a President's Choice, and there are some really, really good hand-selected barrels that Old Forester picks for these limited releases. Nonetheless, high price tag. Really interesting release because, you know, you're getting older bourbon from Old Forester, whereas, you know, their regular single barrel proof bottles, you're getting anywhere from like 5 to 7 years because of the way that they use their warehouses and how they're heat and temperature regulated and things along those lines. So these are definitely some really cool older bottles from Old Forester that you need to be looking out for the first time. Bottle number three wouldn't be one that's possible without the love and support from you all, the watchers, the viewers, the subscribers, the patrons, and that is going to be my pick from Cedar Ridge. Now, it is in one of these two bottles right here. I'm not going to let you guys know which one it is because, well, that is that's the hype about this, right? But I was fortunate enough to do a Cedar Ridge pick, my second barrel pick, and it's coming in at a whopping $59. And I can't thank you guys enough for the love and support on the channel that makes me want to bring you guys these barrel picks. And I want you guys to be in on these barrel picks, so you got to get in on the Patreon. The link is down below. For as little as $2 a month, you help support me and the channel. You let me know that you want me to continue to do these barrel picks because we've got more coming here in the next couple of months as well. The Cedar Ridge one is just the first of many for 2025, and it's going to be a banger. And I can't thank you guys enough for the love and support for making me want to do these things for you, and the support means so much. So that's bottle number three that you need to be looking out for. It might not be coming out in July, might be in August, but let's get to bottle number four. Bottle number four is one that just dropped last week here in Jersey, but is dropping sporadically throughout the month of July for many other places, and that's going to be the Penelope Cigar Batch number one. Now, this is coming in at, I believe, 101 proof. It is going to be a $90 bottle. This is batch number one, so it's going to be a batch series from Penelope, but it's not a bourbon. It's a blended whiskey that is then finished in cognac and Armagnac kind of barrels to give it that cigar blend feel. I've heard some really good things about this bottle, so if I see it on the shelves, I myself might pick it up because me personally, in the beginning, when I heard about this bottle, I wasn't going to be the biggest fan about it, probably because Penelope, for me, hasn't been dropping some bangers lately, but this one just might turn the table. Let's get into bottle number five. Bottle number five is going to be the most expensive bottle on this list, and it's coming in at a whopping That's right, $400. I myself most likely will not be seeing this bottle, but you might on the shelves. And if you like older bourbon and you like spending a little bit more for it, by all means do it. And that's going to be the Redemption 18-year bourbon. It's the first time they're doing a bourbon. They did a 18-year rye previously, but hey, it's coming in at 103 proof. It's very low for 18-year with a very high price tag. But, Redemption is known for their rise. They stepped into the bourbon world a couple years ago, seeing what they can dabble in. And, I've had a couple of samples, tastings and things along those lines with Redemption. And I've liked what I had, but I've never personally picked up a bottle. And I know a lot of you guys out there do enjoy their rise. And, if you enjoy their rise, you might enjoy this 18-year release bourbon from them for a whopping $400. Let's get into our next bottle. Next bottle is actually going to be very interesting because we weren't expecting this whatsoever, and that's going to be Woodford Reserve is doing single barrel proof picks. That's right, you heard that right. Single barrel proof picks coming in from Woodford Reserve. I myself, I'm very intrigued. We've never seen anything like this from Woodford Reserve. They typically only do one batch proof release a year, and they do other interesting releases along with their Woodford Double Oaked and their regular offerings. But this, for me, if I see these on a shelf, I myself might definitely pick one up because I've always been intrigued on seeing what Woodford Reserve might taste like at barrel proof, and I've never shelled out the money for what that batch proof single release goes for. But this one I'm very intrigued on, and I know most of you might be intrigued on this as well. But let's get into our next release. Coors. Coors is going into the whiskey world with their 8-year American malt whiskey, 110.5 proof release. This, to me, is very intriguing. Coors, known for their beer, but they're taking that into the next realm, and they're going to be dropping an American malt whiskey. I myself might not be picking this up. I know a lot of you beer fans and just fun released fans would probably pick this bottle up, and there's nothing wrong with that. I didn't see any price on this bottle yet. I did hear that it is being released in July, and for that's why it's on this video. Interesting is all I have to say about this. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna be picking it up. If I see it and it's a cheaper bottle, who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll be bringing you guys a review of it, but that's for time to tell. Next release is coming from Still Austin, and they're doing their second release of the red corn bottled and bond. Last year, 2024, was a 5-year. This year, they're doing a 6-year. They're bumping it up one age year, and it's coming in at $85. That is a great price for what Still Austin offers. For me, I probably won't see it in Jersey. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it online, so I'm going to probably shit out of luck on this release, but I know a lot of you guys out there that love Still Austin are going to be high on hell water trying to get this bottle because I've heard some really good things about it, and I know a lot of you out there love Still Austin and try and get every single bottle that they put out. There's nothing wrong with that. That Still Austin is definitely, I will stand on that solid rock and say it is the best Texas whiskey that you can get out there on the market right here, right now. Next bottle is going to be the one we just did a review on, and that's going to be the Barrel Bourbon Batch 37. This is coming in at $85. Age range from 8 years all the way up to 15 years, coming in at 111 proof at $85 to $90. This is the best batch, in my personal opinion, since batch 31, and you can't go wrong with this batch whatsoever. You see it on the shelf, pick it up. It is a must get. It drinks a lot older than what that age statement is. It drinks a little bit under that 111 proof, and it is one of the best batches that I've had from barrel in a very, very long time. And if you want to see that review, I'll leave a link down below so you can get all of the tasting and nosing notes that you desire. Now, our next bottle is one that we've seen a couple of reviews on, and that is the 1792 Cognac Finish. This is a $45, $50 bottle coming in at 95 proof. It's going to be a limited release. If you see it, pick it up. I've heard really good reviews about it. This is going to be a close to cigar blend without, other barrel blends in there. Cognac is one of those barrels that they use for cigar blends. So if you like that kind of bourbon finish, this is going to be one for you. But our last and final bottle is going to be one that just released in the distillery, but they did announce is going to be released nationwide at the end of June or July. And that's going to be the Russell's Reserve 13 year. Now, this is going to be batch number 6. It is the highest proof Russell's Reserve 13 year that they have done. I think it's in the high 120s. And that to me, at $200, I still don't know if it's worth it. I might have to try and snag a sample and see if it's worth it. I've seen it going for secondary market already at $750 to $850. I just don't know if it's worth that. I don't know if anything is ever worth that. And that's a high price tag for a 13-year-old batch proof, 13-year-old Russell's bottle. Like I said, I think that the Russell's private select picks come out to be a little bit better bang for your buck. But hey, if you're one of those that's got to catch them all, there's a new one, a batch 6, dropping here very, very soon. Let me know what bottle you are most excited for down in the comments below. If it's not my Cedar Ridge pick, it's wrong. I'm just kidding. But I can't thank you guys enough for the love and support. You making me go out there, do these picks for you guys because I want to bring you guys something that is from my palate. And I want to give you guys something in return for the love and support. So check out that link out down below for the Patreon. Lets me know you enjoy everything that I put out for you. Let me know, like I said, what bottle you're most excited for, which one you're least excited for. And until next time, this has been Nathan with The Everyday Drinker. Cheers.